Metroid Dread, first of all, which is an entirely single-player experience, in case you should have known, releases digitally and physically on the Nintendo Wii Shop tomorrow. There's no multiplayer. This is the first two-dimensional Metroid game with a new story after nearly 20 years in its series, that also goes and follows up on Metroid Fusion's story, this time with a mix of traditional 2D and 3D. Check it out.
Samus Aran, the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy, embarks on a new mission to the uncharted planet ZDR. Her objectives? Confirm whether the deadly X-parasite still exists, and figure out why the EMI research robots in search of it have mysteriously gone dark. Early readings reveal that planet ZDR is divided into multiple environments, each with its own elements and organisms. Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home.
I will leave your ass here.
Nobody is leaving anybody.
This is fucking crazy.
World War Z, Z on the other hand, one of the most popular co-op zombie shooters of the past couple of years, is now finally making its way to Switch come November 2nd. This game has already earned over 15 million players over the years, and once it lands on the hybrid console, it'll include all of its launch content and more on the way, for the price of $40.
Would you believe me?
Shin Megami Tensei 5 releases on Switch November 12, Atlas announced just now. And you can also pre-order this game on the Nintendo Wii Shop as we speak. So to accompany the news, they even came out with a new trailer focusing on its enemies basically. But remember, this is one of the most anticipated JRPGs of 2021 with more than 3 years of hype that is targeting Nintendo Switch exclusively. Check it out.
Looking after me, but I get worried about him too.
So word on the street is a bunch of monsters have been seen hanging around this tunnel. I'm borderline useless at school. But even a guy like me wants to be someone people can turn to.
My name is Koshimizu. I'm in charge here, in addition to being Japan's Prime Minister. Apologies for dragging you into this. Thank you. I admire your courage.
Am I to understand you went against the condemnation? Answer, boy! Bethel will have no mercy for one who violates the will of God.
I thought you'd be cleaning up the stragglers, but he looks like no angel I've seen. See gods and demons alike fighting over humanity, and Tokyo caught in the crossfire.
Bethel's reinforcements, I presume. The man beside me is Yakumo. I suppose one could say he is my other half.
I am Aogami. We have ascended to become a being known as a Nahobino. However, there's nothing to fear. I shall protect you.
You follow their rules as thoughtlessly as you follow mine. Like a good little dog.
Techland finally went on and confirmed the release date for Dying Light Platinum Edition, which is now just in time for the spooky season. And true, the open world survival, parkour, mishmash, zombie shooting and whatever, I love this game by the way. Now, Platinum Edition is confirmed to hit the hybrid console November 19th, including HD, Rumble, touchscreen, local co-op, and even online multiplayer, and more.
Be a man and save the Maiden.
Don't drop me! Get down there! We can't let them take it! There were kids in there! I'm no leader! I'm a goddamn parkour instructor! That is the natural order of things, Crane. Kill or be killed. Eat or be eaten.
任天堂64で発売されたマリオパーティーシリーズから仕掛けいっぱいのボードをリメイク。
Mario Party Superstars will launch as October 29th, like it says over there on the Nintendo Switch, and apparently it'll support same system, local wireless, and online multiplayer. Over 100 different minigames too, so I've led to believe this overall experience is like a huge board game, although digitally, where you can play with your friends, whatever, all for the price of $49.99 or less.
ぐるぐるの森はルートがコロコロ変わっちゃう。目的のマスにたどり着けるか。ホラーランドでは夜になるとキングテレサが出現。ライバルのスターを奪う。そしてスゴロクはオンラインプレイも楽しめる。フレンドとの対戦はもちろん、世界中のプレイヤーとランダムマッチで対戦できる。さらにスタンプを使ってコミュニケーションも。またフレンドとなら途中でセーブができるので、時間を気にせずプレイが可能。手本に合わせ引っ張るクッパ百面相。いつまで飛べる縄縄ぴょんぴょん。隙間を見つけてすり抜けるペンギン大行進。全部で何匹カウントクリボー。4人でのバトル以外にも2対2や3対1に分かれてのバトルなど、チームに分かれたミニゲームも。これまでのマリオパーティーシリーズから選び抜いた100種類のミニゲームを収録。
目に見えないものを映し出すカメラ、遮影機。
Quaytech will also release a brand new trailer for Fatal Frame Maiden of Black Water, in which case you are kind of new to. It'll have you taking on the role of these different characters who are busy just exploring a haunted mountain or something. Here now, actually on its way to Switch, after years of being a Wii console exclusive and due out October 28th. And so there's also gonna be new customs and stuff for those who are already familiar with this game. Anyway, let's check it out.
より洗練されたグラフィック、キャラクターや音量を配置し、ポーズを指定した撮影が楽しめるフォトモード。そして新コスチュームも追加。
Fear nothing, child. For you as a shadow falls, you too must obey. Crysis for another few hours. You shall become a pillar as well.
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. In this video, we're going to take a quick look at some of the things you can do when leading the Guardians outside of combat.
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy just went go, meaning it is going to hit its announced release date of October 26, so rest assured. This action-adventure game developed by Eidos Montreal, which by the way just received a new trailer just now, is going to play on your Nintendo Switch via cloud service, and if you're wondering how it'll eventually look like, have a look.
Combat using the Guardians will be key to overcoming environmental puzzles. Hang out with the Guardians or get caught in a battle of wits with one of Marvel's many cosmic characters.
Sing on.
For better or worse, you'll make calls, pick sides, and your choices will define your relationships with your team.
Get back here with my ship!
Relax, Rocket. It's standard procedure.
As you earn ability points, choose which Guardian to upgrade based on your playstyle. At the workbench, you can use the crafting parts you found to have Rocket upgrade your gear or unlock new perks. There are over 40 total outfits in the game, from comic accurate to brand new designs for you to customize your crew's look.
Let's take these freaks to church.
On the other hand, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, which is basically two of the best classic turn-based strategy games Game Boy Advance ever came up with from almost 200 years, I mean, just kidding, and into the hybrid constellation now, getting rid of its pixel artwork, which is kind of nice, and into a 2D, 3D mix with both campaigns and local and online multiplayer support. I love it. This one releases December 3rd, 2021. Check it out.
Thrilling stories, memorable characters, and vibrant gameplay are in store as you lead the commanding officers to victory. Play the first two.
There's a good chance you might have missed on this. I mean, I have. So, Forever Entertainment's bringing one of Sega's classics from more than 20 years ago to life. A zombie shooter going by the House of the Dead, which is a remake that follows the same classic formula now with improved visuals, or like a makeover basically. Finally due out. This has been a long time coming, by the way, sometime later this year, possibly even later this month, so just keep it in mind.
I didn't think you could make it this far. However, this is it. Let's see how good you really are.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which are basically remakes of the original Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, debuted 15 years ago on the DS, are now slated to release November 19th on the Nintendo eShop. Finally, here's, by the way, a new trailer that shows how this whole thing will actually work on the Nintendo Switch, and in case you're going for it, the two games are currently available for pre-order on the Nintendo eShop as well. Crytek just released a new trailer for Crysis Remastered trilogy on Switch ahead of its release. Check it out, this whole thing will be available in about a week from now on October 15th this year, and it's also worth noting, I think, unlike other platforms, you will be able to buy these games separately for about $29.99 each. Here's how it'll actually look like once it's out.
Get the civilians to the eastbound tunnel.
Time for the whole human race to wake up.
The city has an energy signature. What have they done?
You don't have a name. People have names. You have a call sign and a goddamn serial number.
My name is Alex Chen. I know you're afraid. I am too. I just need your help.
As in the case of Life is Strange, though, unfortunately I'll have to wait a little bit longer for, as in the case of a specific release date, but I'm already guessing it'll arrive sometime early next year. We're actually lucky, maybe even sometime in December this year. Anyway, if you are new to this whole thing, like me, here's a good look at what this whole thing is actually all about.
For as long as you'd like.
And I'm still here. I love you, Gabe. Alone.
What are you gonna do now?
I need to find out exactly what happened that night. For myself. And for Gabe.
Oh my god.
I feel like I should warn you, though. You might not get the kind of closure you're looking for.
But if I use my power, I can reveal their secrets. I can see inside their heart, but at what cost?
I know who you are. I see the truth about you. I've seen the worst parts of you. I'm not giving up.
A beloved Star Wars game is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Last but least, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which is getting a remake, by the way, in case you didn't know, is making its way with its classic RPG, though, to the Nintendo Switch November 11th, Nintendo announced just a couple months ago. Knights of the Old Republic is one of the most well-received RPGs in the Star Wars series, where you can create a character and choose your path however you like. Just check it out in case you've missed it.
Role-playing and adventure. Will you use the Force for good, or will you be lured to the dark side? Your choices determine the galaxy's fate in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, launching on Nintendo Switch November 11th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.